Hey y'all, I want to take a minute to talk about the biscuits and gravy inconsistency because I feel like there's a deeper issue there that most people are missing just because the information is so old. So most of us first heard the biscuits and gravy story whenever Gypsy Rose published her memoir in 2024 right after she got out of prison. Let you listen to a clip.
Have you ever had a woman go down on you? One horny woman asked. I never had anything like that from anyone, was basically my answer in between nervous giggles. Want to try? Then she told me if I let her, she'd give me her serving of biscuits and gravy. Okay. Wanna try?
So that's how most of us initially heard that story, and it was very questionable. Everyone mostly was like, that doesn't sound quite right, especially people who've actually spent time in prison. I kind of held out reservation on that because with her particular child look, I could see if there was someone with a PDF tendency, maybe like trying to bribe her. But most people just straight up called out bullshit, and turns out they were right. Let's take a look here because a year later, whenever we got Gypsy Rose Blanchard's prison email file, we got yet another version of the story. Let's take a look at that version. This email is outgoing from Gypsy Rose Blanchard on July 20th, 2021. If you have the original email file, it's at the very top of page 689 if you want to double check it and verify. I'm not sure exactly who she's speaking to. I think it could be Melissa Moore or Christy, but she's talking about how someone is interviewing a guard from Greene County. I believe it's Fancy she's referring to. And let's read the middle section. She says, and this new info blank and blank have is due to them speaking with a former guard that disliked me while I was in jail over 6 years ago. She probably disclosed the information that I had sex with another girl while in county jail, and this girl ended up threatening me, so my bunkmate at the time gave me the advice to get her in trouble by lying and claiming she raped me. I spun an elaborate story that did make me look innocent, and it was all lies. I'm not proud of the things I did back then. I was young and very green to the world. I was scared, and yes, lying was my go-to. However, I did eventually tell the cops that it was consensual and she was released with no more issues due to it. I'm so embarrassed about this event because I didn't handle it like a woman. I lied like I was still a little child trying not to get in trouble. That was so long ago. Shit, I'd never do that shit now. Like I said, I've had years of experience doing the wrong things to learn to do right things. I'm about to be 30 years old. No one is responsible for me except me. The very bottom line is partly cut off, but it's readable, and it says, my tell-all book is in the works, and blanks doesn't stand a chance compared to mine. So that was the second version of this event that we got in her book that she said over and over that she poured over every page so there would never be a question again, and it was all, perfect details. She completely left out the fact that she accused that woman of rape. Then we get these prison phone calls released another year later. So this information has come over a 3-year span, and we get yet another version. And in my opinion, this version is something more than simply realizing, oh, Gypsy told another salacious lie about some prison sex or whatever. It's, in my opinion, reveals part of a deeper-seated issue. It is an issue that we have realized is definitely real in the prison phone calls. Many of us suspected that Gypsy was very racist based on her prison emails, based on stuff from before the murder. But now we know it's confirmed in the phone calls. Let me let you hear a clip of her confirming that. And then let's listen to the last and final, we think, story about the biscuits and gravy.
You really think I'm that way? Like, if I see your sister with a black girl, I'm like, ha, ghetto. You think I'm gonna, like, that's my point.
I am. I'll be open all day long and say that I am. Maybe
What, you're gonna, like, to her face?
No, to her face, never, no.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's it, damn, baby. You know what I mean?
If you search TikTok, there are a lot of phone call videos that have been shared of Ryan and Gypsy openly saying the N-word several times, a lot of stuff, but this one, she just openly confirms she is a racist. Now, let's take a listen to the phone call, prison call version of that same biscuit and gravy story.
It's just I don't know. Well, I'll tell you this. Black girls are attracted to me, and she's a black girl. I kid you not.
This call is
Black
from a
girls,
correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded.
black girls throw themselves at me, and I don't know why, but they always have.
What the fuck?
I know, but that's not my flavor of choice.
Well, I can say the same thing in here. Black girls have always thrown themselves at me too. I don't
Really?
Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, actually, like, okay, so I did let this one chick in county. I let this one chick go down on me like one time. 5 years ago. Well, it was this big, tall black chick, and we were both in segregation together, and she was like, I'm so hungry, and Green County, they feed us good, 2 biscuits and gravy, a hash brown and eggs, and she was like, I'm so hungry, so I was like, she's like, I'll do a little something if you give me your biscuits. I was like, oh, okay, cool. And she was like, I'm so hungry, so I was like, she's like, I'll do a little something if you give me your biscuits. I was like, oh, okay, cool.
So what we have here is someone who casually claims and avows racism, admitting they paid a hungry black lady for sex with food, and then turned around, got embarrassed and upset about it when she got in trouble, and accused that same lady of rape, and then was proud of herself that she told the truth and got her out of trouble, got her released. That's what she said in an email. But then casually confesses to Ryan what actually happened. Again, she paid a hungry person with food for sex and then accused them of rape. But then she gets out of prison. December 2023, she gets out of prison, publishes that memoir in 2024, and still can't stop lying about this lady. She accused her of rape, got her sent to the hole after taking advantage of a hungry human for sexual favors when she could have just given her the damn biscuit. You know what I mean? She said this lady was so hungry. And whenever she offered to do something, Gypsy said, okay. Instead of, it's okay, let me just give you a biscuit. That's what most, decent humans would do. Most decent humans wouldn't say what Gyp said in that one recording, though, where Ryan's like, oh, do you think I'm actually a racist, baby? And she goes like, I am. Is that why she can't stop lying about this lady?
Well, it was this big, tall black chick, and
Is that why she got embarrassed? Is that the reason why, even out of prison, she's defaming that woman? And putting it, there was no reason for her to even put that in a book. A book she says she wants her daughter to read. So why do y'all think that is? Why do you think she can't let that incident go and keeps lying about the lady? I think I know. Do y'all? Let me know in the comments.